Learning any language requires you to know a thing or two about grammar, and if you're like me, then you didn't remember much from elementary school. But that's okay. That's where this video series comes in. In each one, we're going to quickly go over a little bit of grammar that you're going to need that you can then apply to any target language in the world, no matter which one, I promise. The first thing that's really important to understand is the difference between common and proper nouns. Now, conceptually, you have these in any language that exists in the world. It's just their appearance varies depending on the language that you're using. I'll assume that your native language is English for now, which will make this easier for me. So in English, common nouns are just those people, places, or things that are not capitalized. Think like the park or the computer. Where proper nouns are things that have their specific instances of people, places, or things. So think like the park compared to Yellowstone National Park, and the computer compared to Asus Computers. So that's the difference between common and proper. You'll notice though, if you do any bit of research, that the appearance of these vary pretty wildly between different languages. So in English, we have what I just explained. In German, every single noun, no matter the common or proper status, every noun is capitalized. In Spanish, they have different capitalization rules. And in a language like Mandarin Chinese, they don't have capitalization. Conceptually, common and proper nouns would still exist, but they don't have letters, so they can't really capitalize. So the appearance varies, just keep that in mind. One other thing that you should be aware of is something called declension. Now, I will go into much more detail on this in a different video, but what declension is as it applies to nouns is based on the placement and function of a noun in any given sentence that will dictate different suffixes or endings that you attach to the noun. Now, if that sounds like it can be really complex and convoluted, yes, it can be, and it's often quite challenging to new students in a new language. Don't try to tackle the whole thing at once. As a kind of an aside, pick one instance if it applies in your language and learn that instance. Really beat that thing to death. I go over how to tackle new areas of language in this video that you'll see wherever it's linked. So check that one out too if you want help, if you want my input on how to best study a given area, a new topic of language. But anyway, moving on. That's what you need to know about nouns. You have common and proper in any language. The appearance can vary wildly in between languages, and declension might apply to nouns in your target language, which, by the way, let me know your target language in a comment down below. Now, if this was helpful to you, please let me know as well. But I also go over all this stuff and so much more in this book and other books that I've written on Amazon. You can search my name there and find them pretty easily. But whether you do or you don't, thank you for watching. I hope this helped, and I will see you in the next one.